biochemistry. And I've worked at Merck for the last 25 years in a number of different roles. My current role is one that involves going outside of the company to meet with people in the biotech fields and to identify new licensing partners for Merck. And what I do is borrow on all that I've learned at Merck in my years there in order to do that job. When I first went to Merck 25 years ago, I went there as an entry-level bench scientist with a PhD degree, and I worked in the basic research labs for many years at the bench. In fact, one of the reasons I chose Merck over other academic positions that I was offered was because it did give me the opportunity to stay in the lab and stay at the bench longer, and that was what I was really driven by at that time. While still in the research labs, I made a transition to manager as opposed to bench scientist at one point in my career. Enjoyed that very much, enjoyed leading teams in the drug discovery, drug development process. Did that, worked on a couple of different major projects doing that specific job, and could have been very happy living out my life at Merck doing exactly that. But about 7 years ago, an opportunity came my way. I wasn't out looking for a career change at Merck, but something came to me. And I thought, maybe I really should give this some careful consideration. Maybe I should think about a major career change and moving into the licensing group. And so I did make a decision to do it. Felt like I was taking a little bit of a risk because I was happy with what I had done previously. But the fact of the matter is that it opened many new doors for me. It has given me an opportunity to establish a whole new network of contacts both inside and outside of the company. It certainly has given me a view of the business from a different perspective, and I've learned so much about biotech, about venture capital investment, about academic collaborations and licensing that I would never have known if I hadn't taken the chance and made that transition. What first interested me in science was a couple of terrific teachers that I was exposed to in high school. These were people who were teaching higher level science courses with laboratory components, so lots of hands-on science in fields like physiology, developmental biology, field science. So that was my the first experience that sent me in that direction. And then in college, I was fortunate to cross paths with people who were working in the fields of evolutionary biology, ecology, and adaptation to environment. So it's kind of building on some of the interests that I had identified in high school. And then in graduate school, I, again, just serendipitously crossed paths with somebody. It wasn't the person I went there intentionally to work with, but it was just someone I met once I was there who was working on parasite biochemistry, and he encouraged me in a way that was important to me. I thought I could really work with this person and I think be more productive working in this environment that he's established. And the subject matter was